from Ohio on SST Records.
The myth of the Minuteman. Well, to me, that's much smaller than the reality of the Minuteman, because I am a Minuteman. So, or what the Minuteman was, there was no more Minuteman.
But it's going to be sort of quite mythological because of what's happened in the past, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets brought up a lot. If that's, I mean, as far as, I don't know how much of a myth there is about it. But yeah, it's certainly, that you can't really read anything about us without there being at least some mention of it, so there's definitely an element of that in there.
Would you like it to all
I'm
be
not
forgotten?
ashamed of it. I'm very proud of being a Minuteman.
Would you like it to be
I
forgotten,
still would have
though?
been one.
Would you like it to be forgotten and just start fresh?
I can't. How? And that's the way I learned how to play it. I mean, but that's why we're called fIREHOSE, too. To me, that's like fresh as I'm going to get. I'm not going to pretend I throw all them years of my life away. I think it's really dishonest to sell things with hype. And I try not to sell fIREHOSE with hype, but I'm not ashamed of Minuteman. If people want to talk about it, I will talk about it with them. As much as I know about it. It means a lot of things to different people. I meet these kids in the Midwest who never even met Deep Boone, and he's a big part of their life. They name bands after him and songs after him. Maybe that's more of the myth. But in the trade papers, that's more like hype, and it's kind of gross.
Mike, are you still involved with Chicone Youth at all?
Oh, yeah. I was the first one. I'm the original Chicone Youth. That's the way I got back playing music after Deep Boone. You know. Wanted to laugh again. You know, kids who come up to me after the gigs and talk to me. A lot of them are bass players, and they have little bands. It's not this audience band thing so much anymore. It's everybody.
Who do you think actually listens to FIREHOSE? Do you ever sort of mull about it?
I told you, them kids come talk to me. They usually got their own little bands going. They're bass players. I guess there's merch people, too, who don't play. But, yeah, some guy told me he put FIREHOSE stickers on his dirt bike, you know. You know, a dirt bike motors. There's a gap, you know, between me and them. So it's kind of hard to know.
Why should there be a gap?
Physics. We can't all share the same brain and stuff. I can't know. Sometimes I try to write for them, but most of the times I don't even. So maybe I'm a little uncaring that way. I really don't know.
Do you think you're above?
I know for these... No, these kids come up and talk to me and share bass. Bass players aren't above, they're below. They're on the floor. And, am I above the dudes? I am one of the dudes. I don't think we have fans, hopefully. Hitler had fans. We have listeners.
It's a bit sweeping to say. I mean, all bands have fans.
I don't like that idea, though. It means you got people who don't think, and they're fanatics, or whatever. I'm very grateful that they buy the records and come to the gigs. That's all I want from them. You don't have to.
Mike, do you think that FIREHOSE would break up without you?
Yeah, I've never been asked that one. Well, you'd have to ask my dudes. Ask Edward.
No, I'm asking you.
If I broke up, if I left the band, would they break up? Well, I don't know. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. Would I steal the name? No, if I left FIREHOSE, they could have the name.
But would it still be the same band?
Huh?
Would it still be the same band?
I got to answer this one, too. Well, you know, I feel like at that Rotterdam gig where I was all intimidated. This is an interview I really don't have the handle on. Well, yeah, they would live on and probably be more successful. You know? Right? Like Christ, you know, I'll always go for I'll go for the lesser. I have enough confidence in me, man. I survived Deep Moon. I would do something else, man. I'd be a damn good dishwasher. I did that for 5 years.
There are doubts regarding your ability to lead them. The men lead them. There are doubts in your ability. There's too many blinds in your analogy. Lieutenant, there is talk pertaining interpretation of problems. Canada. Problems. There are doubts in your ability. There's too many blinds in your analogy. FIREHOSE there.